So I made another commercial, and here it is. Hi and welcome to my channel. My name's Roger, and on this channel we talk about cameras, tech gear and videography. And I would appreciate an early thumbs up. For this commercial I wanted to do something really basic and easy. I wanted to use only one single shot out of every Red Bull can and then edit the commercial in post, or make the commercial in the editing process. First, I wanted to film it outside because it was really cloudy one day and the clouds made a big diffuser for the sun, so I thought that would be a good idea. So I went out on the balcony, put up my green screen, and I covered my old pizza tray that spins with green screen also. And then I filmed all the scenes that I thought I needed, which was placing a can on the pizza tray and then just turning the pizza tray slowly around. But what I found out when I put the footage into my computer and into the editing software was that the green screen that I put on the pizza tray reflected the green color onto the Red Bull cans. So when I went into the editing program to key out the green screen, the reflection of the green screen got keyed out on the can also. So I had to scrap all that footage and I had to redo all the footage in a bedroom. So I placed everything up once again, but now I needed to use my lights. So I placed one light that lit up the green screen, or the back of the green screen. Then I placed a table in front of the green screen and then placed the pizza tray that spins with the cans on top a little bit away from the green screen so that the camera wouldn't pick up all the details in the green screen, and I hoped that would make it easier to key out the green screen, which it actually did. Then I just sprayed some water onto the cans so they look cold, and just placed one and one can on the pizza tray and just spun the pizza tray around. So that was the basic footage that I wanted to use. I just wanted that single footage out of every can to see what I could do with it in post. When I got the footage into the editing software, what I did was I put on a draw mask to get rid of the bottom part that was holding the can up, because I didn't have a green screen on that part, and then added keyframes and then moved the draw mask for each frame of the footage. Then I keyed out the green screen in the back, and now I had my base footage of that can. Now I only had to do this process for every can that I filmed, which was 5 cans. Now that I had all my base footage, I could mainly do whatever I wanted with it in the editing software. The only thing that held me back now, or would hold you back if you want to do the same, is your imagination. Now you can basically do whatever you want with the footage. You can crop in on every can, you can make them turn around, you can make them go from small to big, you can change the opacity, you can clone every footage. Now what I also did with every can is that I freezed a frame of every can when it was centered in the middle. This so I could switch between video and a photograph of the can. As every can has a different color. One is red, one is brown, one is yellow, one is blue and one is light blue. I went on to Storyblocks and I found moving backgrounds with the matching color of the can. If I didn't find a matching color of the background that I wanted, I just downloaded that background and I changed the color in the editing software. And like my previous commercial, in this commercial, I didn't have any specific plans on how I wanted the commercial to go. I just sat down and I started out and I just went with it. I wanted to start out the commercial with a text that said Red Bull, just to make sure that everybody knew that it was a Red Bull commercial that they were watching. The next thing I wanted to do was to show off a close-up of every can. What I did is I just zoomed in to every can and I added a gradient background so I could change the colors to match every can. So the first can was the original Red Bull, and then I added a blue and red to the background. The next ones were the yellow edition and the red edition. I here decided to just divide the screen with one on top and one on the bottom. The next thing was the peach edition of the can. Here I had this kind of stop motion effect of it coming from one side to the next. I saw this in a commercial once and I thought it would be interesting to see if I could replicate that, and I think it worked kind of okay. Again, I had a gradient background here to match the cans. Then I had the sugar-free can, which I just copied and keyframed in from each side. Then I thought it would be interesting to show off every can, the whole can of every can. So I decided to add a blue background and have the basic original can pop out of nothing, and then added an earthquake to that can, and then keyframed every other can out of that can. And then I just played around with the exposure of the footage and the size of every can. This could probably have been done 1,000 times better than what I did, but again, it was just a fun project. Next thing, again, I just wanted to show off every can, and as you can see when we scroll around this footage slowly, they don't move in the same speed. That's because I didn't move the pizza tray around with the same motion every time. So again, I would love to have a motorized Lazy Susan, so I will have to see if I'm going to invest in that. I had two parts where I showed off all the cans together. Then I wanted to show off every can by itself, so I had the same motion with a moving background with the same kind of color as the can had. These backgrounds and the smoke that you see also here I found on Storyblocks. You can download whatever you want and you can use it for whatever you want. You won't experience any copyright claims for that footage. And for the final hero shot, I just used the freeze frame out of every can, placed the cans together with the original as the biggest one in the middle and the other cans on the sides, changing the size of every can. And then I had the Red Bull logo appear out of the original can that I placed in the middle, and then just increased the size of that and then faded the cans out, leaving the smoke, and then fading the smoke out also. So that's a quick walkthrough on how I made this commercial. Started off with a basic shot of every can, and then I made the commercial in the editing process. Have you ever tried to do something similar? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, that would really help me a lot. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that also. That's the video for this week. Hope you got something out of it. And maybe I will see you in another video. Bye.